the day, and especially before that big meal. That's really important. And the order in which you're eating makes a difference. So imagine your big plate of food. You're going to eat your fiber first. Then you're going to be eating your protein and your fat. And then you're going to have your carbs and the sweets and all that. So if you can hold off on the wine and the cocktails until after you've put some protein into your stomach and some fiber, so snack on maybe the veggies and the hummus and the cheese as the party is starting, then you're going to go to the carbs. If you can do this, this is really going to decrease that spike in your blood glucose levels. It's going to take you a long way, and you won't overeat as much and maybe not gain as much weight. But let's wait for tip 3 because I'm going to sort of counter that in just a second. Now, another thing with stress and overeating, because a lot of people get stressed out in holiday time, so you overeat. So let's do a little bit of breathing together. And this is really important for the vagus nerve. Now, the vagus nerve controls the autonomic part of our nervous system. So this is where we go between the stressful state, the sympathetic, and the parasympathetic, which is the more relaxed state. So what we want to do is called the 3-4-5 breathing. So let's all do this together. You're going to breathe in, and this is helping to balance out that vagus nerve. This is great for anxiety, stress, and overeating as well. Okay, so we're going to breathe in for the count of 3. Then we're going to hold our breath for 4 counts, and then we're going to exhale for 5. So that's why it's called 3-4-5. Okay, ready? Everybody together? Breathe in for 3. Hold for 4. And exhale for 5. And you don't have to blow it out. You can just breathe normally through your nose like we do in yoga, of course. But I hope that helps you, and you continue to do this. That longer exhalation has been proven in the research to really help to calm down the vagus nerve. So great for stress and anxiety. Okay, so that was tip number 2. And tip number 3 is to enjoy. So of course, the holiday times is a time of feasting, and of course we have feasting and we have famine sometimes, maybe. But don't feel guilty. I want you to enjoy your holiday time with your family, with your loved ones, and at the same time, don't overdo it. I mean, eat to the point that you're comfortably full. Don't make yourself sick. And if you do overdo it just a little bit, there's always digestive enzymes, and that's something that I've done some posts about. And what type of digestive enzymes to take always makes a difference. So hello. I want to say hello to who is here. Woko Anna, hello, nice to see you. Good Nil 8209, and thanks for tuning in. This is Health Matters. We do this every week. It is a show all about natural healing. I want to say hello to Angelina. Hello, nice to see you. Jay Bohale, Nada Shot. Carly, hello. Please let me know where everybody's from. It's so great to have you all here. And Donsal, good morning. Nice to see you as well. Sorry, I can't call everybody out because there's so many of you. Panda May, nice to see you as well. Laura, nice to see you. And okay, Laura has Laura Soul Surfer, love your handle name. Good question. So what foods can you eat that are high in fiber but not loaded in carbs is the veggies. So that veggie tray is fantastic. It's going to give you some fiber. Have it with the hummus and the dip at the beginning of the party. Hopefully your host or your guests, or if you're hosting your big meals, that you put that out. I always do that for my parties. Put out the veggies, the dip, fill up on that fiber first, and hopefully it's, like the broccoli is great. Not everybody tolerates the raw broccoli. If you have issues with that, there are great digestive enzymes that we can talk about maybe another time, or, if I have a chance to answer some more questions. So thank you. And hello, James in Armenia. Nice to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, we're at quiz time. So if you're new to the show, this is a totally fun thing, but you have the ability. Can we grab the mug for a second? Okay, so we're giving away 3 of these Dr. Janine mugs. That's moi. Dr. Janine. And so I want you to put your answers in the comments. Okay, do your best, everyone. Here we go. Quiz question number 1. You don't have to get it right, but just do your best. Everybody comment. Okay. Which nerve are we balancing with a prolonged exhale? What did we just talk about? Which nerve are we balancing with a prolonged exhale? Let's see who's got it in. Starstream, Raina. Wow, you guys are fast. Steve. Sue, Abigail, and okay, did everybody get their answers in? Which nerve are we balancing with a prolonged exhale? I saw a few good answers there. Anybody else want to put their answers in? We got you? Okay. And it is, okay, the vagus nerve. So congratulations for everybody who got that in and you got your answers in. Good job. Now you still have 2 more opportunities. So if you didn't know that one, don't worry, we have 2 more opportunities to win. Okay, so let's talk about exercise for back pain. So anybody who has a lot of tension in their low back, this has to do a lot with your core strength. So keeping your core strong is important. But I'm going to go down here. Are we ready for this? I'm going to go down. Hopefully I'm not going to lose any of my mics or anything here. But what you're wanting to do is to relieve the tension. And that often means getting into positions that you normally wouldn't put your body into, which is what we're going to do. So this is really great for relieving that low back tension. Keeping your core strong during the day is important, especially if you sit a lot. But to do the cat and cow, so how many people do yoga? Please put a yogi in the comments if you do yoga. But if you've done this, you know this. But then I'm going to show you in terms of child's pose and stretching the sides how great this can be for the low back. So if you have the opportunity, if you're on your phone, if you're at home somewhere comfortable, do this with me. I mean, this is interactive if you can. Now, if you're at the office right now, probably you don't want to get into cat and cow without looking like a crazy person. Okay, so here we go. So cat and cow, basically you get on all fours. And you're going to tip your pelvis down and your butt up and your head up. And then you're going to do this. Okay, so basically you're going in the opposite motion up, tilting your pelvis up. And you can see on the screens behind as well. And you're tilting. Now, one thing that I like to do is everybody doing this with me? Is to do child's pose. You're going to put your toes together and put your legs out so that you are making space for your body to come down. And you're just going to rest on your heels. And that's really great for the low back. But then you're going to stretch. So you're going to walk your hands over to the right side and stretch in this direction, and then you're going to walk your hands over to the left side. And of course, you hold it for much longer than this. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. But that is it. So there we go. I hope you are going to try this at home. This is fantastic because it helps to relieve that low back. You can do this at any time during the day, and it's really going to help you. Okay, now we're talking about great to see you, and thank you for everybody who is tuning in today. It's so great to have you all here. Okay, we're going to be talking about the different types of magnesiums. We're going to come back to that in just a second, so don't go anywhere. Or are we going there right now? Oh, maybe we're going there right now. Okay, so let's talk about, I had a ton of questions on, if you take magnesium, if you've got your magnesium close by, I'm going to go through 10 different types of magnesium. And just a heads up, there's going to be a quiz question, so please pay attention. Okay, here we go. The different types. I've had a ton of questions on this in terms of what is the best type of magnesium. And I will be talking about my favorite type of magnesium. You got to hold on for just a bit for us to get to that part. But let's talk about the first one. So, magnesium oxide. Now, magnesium oxide is not well absorbed. Yes, it's commonly found in usually very inexpensive magnesium supplements. It has very poor absorption. Not my favorite, okay? And I'm very honest. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm very honest. I tell you, I tell it like it is based on my opinion and my years of experience in the natural medicine world. Okay, number 2, magnesium citrate. I can guarantee if you take a magnesium, there we go, that most of you are probably taking a citrate. Often it's very sour tasting. You mix it in, it can cause diarrhea if you're taking it at higher dosages. So that is one of the drawbacks of the magnesium citrate. Now, another one is magnesium L-threonate. And this one's interesting because it actually crosses the blood-brain barrier, but the disadvantage of this one is that it can cause a lot of headaches and increases that blood flow to the brain. So that can be one of the things that can be a challenge with the L-threonate. Okay, number 4, don't worry, I'm getting to my favorite one, and there's a trick in here as well, so just pay attention. Okay, number 4 is magnesium malate. So this one And the issue with magnesium malate is that it can cause a lot of digestive upset. It can cause nausea, it can cause diarrhea, it can cause stomach cramping. So that's a problem, the magnesium malate. And number 5 is magnesium chloride. So magnesium chloride, not my favorite. Anything with chlorine, and that's what it's bound to, is bound to chlorine. Chlorine is a halogen. We know, if you've seen my posts on fluoride and fluorine, it's a halogen. It's really bad for women's health and breast health, and it will disrupt your iodine, so it can mess up your thyroid as well. So magnesium chloride, usually this is in creams and things that's used topically, so I don't like that so much. Okay, so what are we talking now? It's quiz time. Here we go. And we are at quiz question number 2. Okay, I want everybody to your best to participate and answer these quiz questions. You don't have to answer them correctly. Just do your best to, put something in the comments. Are we ready? Okay, quiz question number 2. True or false? Magnesium threonate crosses the blood-brain barrier but can cause headaches. True or false? Please get your answers in. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, Ogochukwu. Wow, you guys are fast. Very fast. Good job, everyone. Elizabeth. Oh, there's so many of you. I can't keep up. Yes, yes, yes. Good, 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 good. Elizabeth, Gabriel, Veronica, Morves, Barbara, Rochelle, Panda May, Philona, Kimberly, Gayla, Raina. Wow, there's so many of you here. Thank you for everybody who's tuning in and putting in all. Thank you for Laura. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for all the new followers. I don't call that out enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Newsrat, Casey. Remember, we're playing for. Can I have the thingy, please? We're playing for this. The mug. Thank you. We're playing for the mug, the Dr. Janine mug. We're giving away 3 of these. So just get your answers in, even if you don't know. Just guess. You got a 50-50 chance. Magnesium threonate can cross the blood-brain barrier, but can cause headaches. And did everybody get their answers in? Yes, I hope so. Shona, good try. Anna, Husky Mom, hello, hello. Fitness Forever. Everybody, nice to have you all here. Good job, good job. Everybody got their answers in? Okay, so they're still streaming in. Okay, the answer's true. The answer is true. Good job, everyone, and thank you for answering that question. Good. I mean, most of you got it right. I only saw a few, and that's okay. Even if you answered wrong, you can still win. Okay, we're going to talk, and I will come back to my favorite type of magnesium, but let's talk about detoxification. This kind of goes along with, holiday season, why it's so important to detoxify and get some of those toxins out. But there's an important aspect, something that I've not talked yet about, and this is redox and your redox potential. So basically, when you hear me talking about grounding, everybody knows what grounding is, which means getting on the bare earth with your bare skin and bringing electrons into your body. You want to always increase your electron flow in your body before you do any type of detox. This is really important to get your energy stores up. This is one reason why, if you're fighting something like a cold or flu or whatever, you're not wanting to do a detox at that time, because typically this is when your electrons are being used as part of the inflammatory response to make you more healthy. And so this is why you always want to redox before you detox. This is something that a lot of people who study mitochondrial medicine are talking about, and of course quantum biology. So there are different things that you can do to increase the electrons in your body. One of them is that early morning sunlight. So it can be a challenge. I mean, I woke up today, not so sunny outside, and it's very dreary. And why do people feel like, crap when it's not sunny outside? You're losing and not getting as many of those electrons into your body. So that is number one. You want to see that early morning sunlight. Look to the east as well as possible, even if it's cloud covered, rainy, bad, snowy day, doesn't matter. Look to the east, get some natural sunlight in your eyes, on your skin, as well as grounding. So get out there with your bare feet. I'm going to share some tips. Maybe next week, my friends behind the scenes, let's make some notes on being able to do this. I'm going to share some tips on how to do grounding in the winter time. Okay, we're going to do that next week. As well as you can use a grounding mat. So this is something you can put on your bed. Fantastic to keep you grounded while you're sleeping. And when you burn fat, so interesting enough, when you burn fat, you're actually getting and gaining more electrons. So that's interesting. A lot of people lose weight when they're sick. Why do you lose weight? You lose your appetite. You're actually burning some fat to give your body some more electrons. Never thought of that, did you? So that's important before you detox. Now, we will be, okay, where are we going now? We are going, and my thingy, we are going, okay, magnesium. We're continuing the discussion on magnesium in just a second. But my favorite types of detox, so there are herbal medicines when you do a full body detox. This is something that I talk about in my posts. Here, I'm just going to rhyme them off really quickly. Cascara sagrada, fantastic. Dandelion, burdock root, as well as bearberry, horsetail, parsley. I don't know if they can all keep up with me here. Chlorella, and which is great for a heavy metal detox as well. Milk thistle, great for the liver and for the kidney detox and regeneration of those cells in the kidneys and in the liver, and burdock root. So those are my favorite herbal medicines. I'll come back to those, and I continue to talk about those as time goes on. Okay, let's talk about the different types of magnesium. Let's continue the list. Here we go. Okay, number 6, magnesium taurate. So if you're taking taurate, okay, can I spell today? Yes, I can. There we go. Is that legible? Sorry, guys. Okay, magnesium taurate. The drawback with this one, unfortunately, not a lot of people take this one, but it can cause anxiety and it can actually exacerbate depression. So that's something that, yeah, if you're taking magnesium taurate, not my favorite. We will be getting to my favorite in just a second. Hello, hello. Okay, thank you for all thank you for sharing today's live as well, guys. Thanks for all the new followers. I'm so excited to have you all here. We just hit 1 million, like all these milestones in this past week on social media. So 1 million likes on TikTok, which is great. So thank you for all your support. Okay, let's go to number 7. So magnesium sulfate. So this one usually is, does everybody know? This is usually Epsom salt baths are usually magnesium sulfate, which is great to use as a bath. Of course, you're not ingesting Epsom salts because that's a super strong laxative. So that's great for baths, for athletes, for sore muscles. If you're sick, just pour some Epsom salts in your bath. Fantastic to soak in that. You got to soak at least 45 minutes though to get the magnesium past your skin barrier. Okay, number 8, magnesium orotate. Orotate is a different type of magnesium. Some people, and not as common, but I've had questions about it, can cause allergic reactions. So that's something that if you have issues with magnesium orotate as that form, again, not my favorite. We're going to get to that in a second. Okay, here is another one, magnesium stearate. Okay, magnesium stearate. You may have heard me talk about this. When I'm on television, I talk about magnesium stearate a lot. It is not magnesium. It is not magnesium. It is not magnesium. Okay, magnesium stearate, if you see this, so please check your vitamin bottles. After today's live, you're going to check all of your supplements, all of them, because it's not necessarily your mineral supplement, your CalMag or your magnesium supplement that you're taking. It's all of your supplements. Look for magnesium stearate. Maybe we're going to do this next week as well. I'm going to do the demo on magnesium stearate, and I'm going to show you why I don't like it, I don't take it, I don't use it. Magnesium stearate is a flow agent that the vitamin industry uses to increase the slippability, so in the manufacturing process, to make things run more quickly on machinery. Now, magnesium stearate is not a supplement, so please, again, check your vitamin labels for this. It's never been tested to be safe for long-term human consumption. I don't agree with it. I don't think anybody should ever ingest it. Check your vitamins for this. Okay, and I'm going to do that demo next week, so we're going to make a note about that. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to show you why I don't like magnesium stearate. And number 10, my favorite, is magnesium bisglycinate. So magnesium bisglycinate is bound to 2 glycine molecules. Glycine is important. Why? Because it acts like a neurotransmitter in your body. This type of magnesium, even at high dosages, which we do need more of these days because of all of our EMF exposure. So that's all of the electromagnetism that we have, our Wi-Fi, 5G, and all that stuff in our environment, which we can't see, but it's a toxin. We have to protect ourselves from that. How do we do that? With having enough magnesium. So it's a natural calcium channel blocker, helps from too much calcium flooding into our cells. So we would need to have, and this is my favorite type, bisglycinate, because it doesn't, even if you need to take it at high dosages, which I usually do myself because I'm around technology all day and social media, that I have to protect myself. And if you get chronic headaches, and if you have all the symptoms of magnesium deficiency, which I have got posts on it, you can check it out. Make sure you check out my posts on that. That's important because quite likely you have a magnesium deficiency, especially if you're not taking the right type, because we see that there's 10 different types of magnesium, and a lot of them are not well absorbed. Some of them cause some problems. So please, if you want to screenshot that really quickly, sorry with my penmanship, it got worse as time went on, but it's okay. It's all good. I love all those hearts that are coming through, and thank you. I love all your support, and you put up with my penmanship. Okay, we're at quiz time. Okay, so we're playing, let me grab, thank you, Sam. Sam's behind the scenes, always helping me. Okay, we're playing for this. This is quiz question number 3. This is what you're playing for, okay? We had 3 prizes this week. If you're just tuning in, welcome. I'm Dr. Janine. This is the show that we do, Health Matters, every Tuesday at this time slot. Okay, so we're playing for this. You don't even have to answer the questions correctly if you're just tuning in now. Just put it in the comments. Put something in the comments. It's a true or false. You got a 50-50 chance, okay? Here we go. True or false? Here we go. Magnesium stearate is a supplement you take for magnesium. D, thank you for the likes. Thank you for that. Anybody? Okay. Oh, wow. Good job, everyone. Wow. I can't even call you guys out. There's so many. Alina, user 34 something, Black Bank. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. I love that. Thank you. Everybody else, Cage of Fire, thank you for joining. Everybody else, ID Steel? Mrs. JS Hack, Crystal Lake, thank you for tuning in. Everybody get your answers in. Sunshiner, I can't call you all out. I'm so sorry. They're just flooding in, but thank you. Continue to put all your answers in. Okay, did we get this right? I'll give you a couple more seconds. True or false, magnesium stearate is a supplement that you take for magnesium. Is that true or false? It's so important that you know this, and please stick around. If you got it right, good for you. If you got it wrong, more important that you learn about this. I promise next week that I'm going to show a demonstration why magnesium stearate is something that you should not be ingesting in your supplements. Okay, so now we are going to talk about, we're done? That was this week's show, so thank you for everybody who tuned in today. Thank you for all of those likes that came in, and good job on the quiz section. I hope that you win. I'll call out the winners next week in next week's show, so make sure you're following Team Dr. Janine to be able to win one of the prizes. It was so great to have you all here. So many new people here today as well. And is there some questions? Okay, good. I want to see some questions. If you got a quick question, I'll answer it now quickly before we say au revoir. I just want to say thank you for the likes. And this happened on TikTok this week. It was so exciting. Saturday was I don't remember. No, and then YouTube had some crazy stuff happening as well in terms of followers. So thank you for all the support and the love. Thank you for sharing. At the end of the day, if you can share any of my posts, any of my content with a friend, somebody who's struggling with their health, I would love to be able to share the information to be able to help them, and of course you and your families as well. And it's that time of year that a lot of people are not feeling well and get down in the dumps. So let's support each other as a community and really help to make everybody happier and healthier. That's my goal for everyone, of course. Okay, there's a question. Where's the question? Amy, where do I see it? Amy has a question. Oh, is it here? Thank you. Amy has a question apparently, and I don't see it yet. Bear with me, Amy. Sorry? Oh, heavy metal. Heavy metal exposure every day, magnesium, full body detox. So if you want details on that, send an email. So if you could, send an email and we can give specific protocols. So send an email to hello@vitatree.com. hello@vitatree.com. So I think you got hello@vitatree.com. Okay, and check the links in my bios as well. There's links to, my profiles and things that you can, find me. But yeah, so full body detox that addresses the heavy metals, that's really important, as well as, of course, the magnesium is going to be important for chelating heavy metals as well. I knew this question was going to come. The difference between bisglycinate and glycinate for your magnesiums. I prefer the bisglycinate. 2 glycines is always better than 1. Why is that? Because it works like a neurotransmitter, helps to make sure the proper absorption of that magnesium. So that's really important. Okay, great question. I knew that one was going to come. Amy, you're so welcome. Thank you for tuning in today. And I wanted to say thank you for all of the new people who tuned in. I mean, fantastic to see you all here. We do this every Tuesday at this time. And if you, I mean, check out all my content. If you're new to seeing me, we do this live every Tuesday, but of course I've got a ton of videos. And of course, a lot of you have tuned in. And thank you again to TikTok for the 1 million likes. It's so exciting. This all happened this week. And of course on YouTube as well, and Instagram. So great to have you all here. So fantastic that you are enjoying the content. Okay, so today we talked all about, if you missed it, make sure you tune in next week. But this week we talked about earache relief. I gave you a hack. I've actually posted that, so you can check that out, as well as holiday stress and overeating. I did some exercise for low back pain, the cat and the cow, which is great. And we went through 10 different types of magnesium. I sort of tried to trick you. So that magnesium stearate is something that I'm going to demonstrate next week. Also next week, I'm going to be talking about the best seasonal foods to eat in winter time. And I'm of course going to do that demo on the magnesium stearate. And it was fantastic to have you all here. Now, one of my goals is always to teach you how to empower yourself over the healing of your own body, mind, and spirit. So I hope that you enjoyed today's episode and today's show. It's so great to have you all here. Thank you for all the love and all the hearts and the likes and all those gifts and everything that you sent throughout the live. I'm sorry if I wasn't able to call out your name. There's so much activity happening today that I wasn't able to call you all out, but I'll do my best to do that in the future. Have a wonderful and healthy day, everyone. Love you all. See you next time.